questions or tips?
Thank you. I'm from Australia, and back home I used to sell a lot on eBay, and I've only been here for a couple of weeks. Back home, our postage rates are pretty simple. You know, for 5 kilos anywhere in Australia, you can post it out for like, you know, $5 or $10 for, you know, a little bit more. There's 2 size bags. The postage rates here, is there any tips? Like, because I was going to sell some things on eBay and I'm like, oh my God, where do I start?
And shipping to the United States is extremely expensive. So what we've done with eBay is we actually really try and sell only within Canada, and you can put restrictions on where you sell to, because truly for things like books or things that are small items but have a bit of weight to them, for what the person is paying and what they're going to have to pay in shipping, there isn't always, you know, a cost benefit there. So shipping within the country or selling within the country, although it might limit who you're selling to, and I mean, on eBay, the vendor or the purchaser does have to pay shipping. So I mean, it's not a cost that you're incurring yourself, but you're going to have a lot less people interested in buying when they're paying it just as much.
I tend to sell things on Craigslist because it's local, right? So then you can meet people in a public place and sell that way rather than shipping.
Yeah. Other questions?
Okay.
We're making Robin stretch.
Thank you. This isn't so much a question as a tip, and it's the retail scanners code.
Oh, okay.
I wondered if you were able to elaborate on that, if there's a price discrepancy.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not exactly sure the name is correct, but this is something where retailers can opt into, so it isn't mandatory. And if you purchase an item that has been scanned incorrectly, so say you picked up a bottle of laundry detergent and it was marked down on sale, and then you realized you got your receipt and that they had actually charged you the full price, that you are entitled to, if the item is under $10, get that item for free. Now we did this on our show and we tested this out. It's only stores who, they of course have to give you the discounted price if it's been entered in wrong, but it's only retailers who are a part of the retail, I wish I could remember it. It is a scanning practice. Yeah, so it's anything under $10 that someone in the audience might know it. Yeah. Scanning code practice, protection practice. Let's all go home and Google that, and we're going to have that information. That's a really good, we do a daily tip on our website, and I actually think that would be a great tip to put out there, is just who to check with to see if you're shopping at a retailer that has this scanning protection policy in place. Good question.
Anyone else?
Okay, I think we're going to get, oh, sorry, one last question here in the front.
So the question was, we mentioned that we should have different PIN numbers for all our different accounts, and I'm very guilty of this. I forget my PIN numbers all the time. So I think, you know, you have to write them down somewhere where only you can get at them, maybe. If you have something, a locked up area in your house, where a safe or a drawer. Do you guys have special places you put yours, or?
You know what, well, definitely don't carry them around in your wallet. I can guarantee that. Actually, Katie's brother ended up getting, somebody used his debit card or something like that, and he had a bunch of information in his wallet. But I just created a list of all my PINs for all the different accounts that I have, and I keep it in a safe drawer at home. A lot of the ones that I use often, like your bank, like if you go to an ATM machine, use something that's really easy to remember that you're going to use often, because obviously, you know, you're out and about and you're not going to be bringing your list everywhere. But that's what I recommend. I don't know what kind of system you use.
Well, I think, you know, Andrea's point is good, and I've made sure to keep a master list at home, but I don't have it blatantly like my TD Bank password equals this. It's just a way to say bank, and you know your bank, or some sort of word that indicates that this is the pass or the name of the outlet that you're needing the password for. But yeah, trying to keep a master list and have it in a safe place.
Any other questions? Oh,
Thank you. With regards to the credit card that you have mentioned a while ago, if ever I haven't experienced with regards to the fraudulent swiping like that. Will you be of help if that thing happened to me?
Would we be of help if you
Yeah.
had your car? Yeah, and definitely. I mean, the Better Business Bureau is someone that can be of help. You certainly want to alert whoever you're banking with, and also file a complaint with your local police as well. And we can point you in the direction of all the places to do that. Yeah.
Just a tip on that. When this happened to me, I was traveling in Africa, and I only had one credit card with me, and they wanted to put a hold on my credit card immediately. So that was my whole security system gone. So when you travel, I always suggest have at least 2 credit cards and even a debit card with you, just in case you get. And I've also had my credit card, I put it into an ATM when I've been traveling, and it doesn't come back. And when you're in a foreign country, things like that are so hard to get around. Often when you're not, the language isn't the same. So just protect yourself.
And when you're, using your cards locally, try. And this is a smart cookie tip in 2 different ways. Those machines, the ATM machines that are, we see them sometimes at restaurants or gas stations or where have you, aren't always the safest. Those are independently owned. Who knows what kind of security measures there are. So really avoid taking money out of those kinds of machines if at all possible. And the other reason to do that is you're going to get charged additional fees when you're not taking something out of your own bank. So, we really plot our shopping expenditures and make sure that, if we need to pull money out, that we go to our bank and that we have that money available. We're not being charged.
We have one more question up here.
That was more an answer to the lady who was asking about the scanning code of practice.
Yeah.
They'll have the sign up in front of the cash register.
Yeah, and I promise we will send out, so if you guys want to sign up for our free daily tip, we will do a tip on that in the following week. Just what the name of the scanning code brand is to look out for, and where to look for it, because it's not often put in a very obvious place.
Yeah. So again, our website is smartcookies.com if you want to sign up for the daily tips. They are a free service we offer. So
Yeah.
Good.